What's going on, guys? My name is Shreezwave, and in today's video we're going to be looking at how much YouTubers make, and these answers really will surprise you. So this is using mrbeast's new analytics website where you can track everything a YouTuber does, including how many subscribers they get per month, how many views they get per month, and how much money they make. So let's get started. So first up, let's start with mrbeast himself. So in the last month, he has gotten almost 2 billion views, and he's gotten in between 2.4 million and 6.5 million dollars, which is insane. But if we go back a year, he has gotten 25 billion views and in between 30 million and 85 million dollars. If we go back the max, which is only 3 years sadly, which goes back to about July 17, 2021, he's gotten 53 billion views and in between 64 and 179 million dollars, which is insane. So obviously mrbeast though is the largest channel on the platform, but if we look at the second largest, T-Series, which is an actual company, in the last month they've gotten more views than mrbeast at 2.55 billion views, but for estimated revenue they have in between 851,000 and 2.4 million, which frankly is less than I thought it would be. But if we go to a year, then they've made in between 10 million and 29 million dollars, which was far more than mrbeast, and the views are far more as well. Then we go to the max, which is 3 years, and it's estimated it's similar to mrbeast, but it's definitely a little bit higher, and views is much higher. But if we go down to some lower level people, let's check out Markiplier. So Markiplier in the last month has gotten 102 million views. For revenue, he's made in between 270 and $749,000. Mind you, this is not including sponsorships or merchandise or anything like that. This is purely ad revenue. If we go back about a year, he's made in between 3.5 and 9.8 million dollars, which is $4.3 million less than what he usually makes. And if we go back 3 years, he's made in between 57 million and 158 million dollars. He's gotten almost 22 billion views, which is insane. Next up, let's check out the OG of the platform, PewDipie. PewDipie's semi-retired, so he doesn't upload that much anymore, and his videos are just kind of for fun, what he wants to make, so he doesn't make as much as he used to, but he's still making a cool $12,000 to $31,000, and he has gotten almost 30 million views in the last month. But if we go back to max, so back when I guess this would have been a little bit after PewDipie versus T-Series, so he still was kind of retired, but in the last 3 years he still made in between 13 and 31 million dollars, and he does have over 30 billion views. So even though he's retired, he's doing pretty good. I'd say most of that's from his older content though. Now if we go to more recent people, let's check out Ryan Trahan. Yeah, so his last video was 23 days ago, and it was a 7 out of 10. So I mean, that's pretty good. Obviously much better than anything most of us watching this video can do. Never give up, you might make it someday. But he's got 109 million views in between 114 and $317,000, which these are all red, which means he's doing worse than usual. But if we look back a year, he's gotten 1.25 billion views in between 1.3 and $3.5 million. If we go back 3 years, $3.5 million and $9.7 million. So he's almost made $10 million in the last 3 years. And he's gotten 3.42 billion views. Dream. He doesn't upload much anymore, but he used to be like massive. So let's check out what he has. So in the last month, he's gotten 17 million views and in between $41,000 and $116,000. So he's kind of fallen off. If we check back, this was around when he was really popular, right around this time. He made in between 7.8 million and $21 million in the last 3 years just from playing Minecraft. And his last video was 202 days ago. That's insane. Now let's check the Sidemen. So they're kind of like a company pretty much. So I bet they've made quite a bit. And they've only got 66 million views in the last month. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot. But compared to some of the other video channels we've checked out, it's kind of surprising. Same, their money, I would have expected a little more compared to everybody else. If we go back a year, 2.8 to 7.8 million and over a billion views. If we go back 3 years, 16 to $46 million, 6.29 billion views. That makes sense. They're a corporation pretty much. Kind of like mrbeast. Not mrbeast level editing, but it's kind of. They got a lot of people involved. It's pretty big. Okay, let's see. I show Speed. Now, Speed is, mind you, he's 19, so it's insane how well he's doing. And on this channel, it's mostly his streaming. so he's got his main channel still. But views, he's got 107 million views in the last month, and he's made in between 196 and $545,000. Go back a year, 1.9 to 5.2 million dollars, over a billion views. If we go back 3 years, this is when he really blew up, so 4.6 and $12 million, which is insane. And 2.61 billion views for how much he's making isn't actually that many views compared to everybody else as well. Mark Rober, let's see how Mark Rober's doing. Now, Mark Rober has, last time he uploaded was 44 days ago, though I believe he's making shorts videos. Yeah, so his shorts is dominating. So that will, shorts, you make a lot less money, so it'll definitely cut down on how much he makes. But $132,371,000 is quite a lot. And the $255,000 less than usual. Views, still pretty good. If you go back a year, 1.5 to $4.1 million. If you go back max, 3.3 to $9.2 million. It's crazy. Who else? Let's see. Moist Critical. And so his last video 9 hours ago, which is already a 1 out of 10, so he's doing pretty well. In the last month, he's got 160 million views, and he's made in between $106,000 and $345,000. Go back a year, it's 1.4 million to 4.5 million, and max 6.6 million to $21 million, which is crazy. And he's almost got 10 billion views. But anyway, so the website's called Viewstats. This is by mrbeast. Check it out, it's pretty cool. Has all the stats for every big YouTuber, or literally any YouTuber on that platform. And I'm not going to reveal my stats because I haven't uploaded much recently, so it's not looking good. But anyway, what do you guys think? Comment down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.